What's up, YouTube? It's me, Cenitfam here. Gonna post up my final countdown deck. The other day, I entered this in a tournament, and I did pretty decent. 3-2 was my record. I lost the 2 because I didn't draw final countdown like the first, 5 turns. So here it is. I'll start off with the monsters first. Check it out. First off, we got Triple Fader. Very staple in this type of deck because all it is stall, stall, stall. Next up, we got Swift Scarecrow. This is the cousin of Battle Fader. What he does is, if he's in your hand, you can discard him. If your opponent declares an attack, you can discard him to negate the attack and end his battle phase. So it is like his cousin. It's annoying as hell. Next up, we got Triple Gardna. You know what he does. I tech in one Wing Kuriboh. This card really is good because since everyone uses Dark Hole today, since it was unbanned, this card's really good. All it needs to be is destroyed and sent from the field, and I take no battle damage for that whole turn. Sangan, very good. Searches out battle faders, Swift Scarecrows, to my hand, so makes it faster. Alright, the main card of the deck, and this whole deck revolves around of. Otherwise, I lose. Triple Countdown. Yes, Triple Countdown. No, not double, because without this card, this deck cannot win. So you need to run 3. Yes, once you play 1, the other 2 become dead draws, but there are ways to use them still to where you don't minus yourself or lose more life points, or it just becomes a dead draw. Next up, we got Triple Upstart. This is for draw power. You don't care about giving life points to your opponent. You just want more draw power so you can get that card that you need to stall. You know what I'm saying? We got Double Gold Sarc. Search out. If you don't get countdown to your hand, that searches for it, or you can use this to search out Battle Faders, Swift Scarecrows. You'll get it in your hand. Triple Nightmare Steelcages. Staple. Tech Swords. Obvious. 3 free turns. Dark Door. Alright, this card's good. If your opponent starts swarming the field, like X-Sabers and whatnot, Stick Sams, this can slow them down because only one monster can attack. It's pretty good. I like it. It really just lowers the damage rate. Level Limit Area B, most annoying card ever. One Messenger of Peace. Jar of Greed, just to get that extra draw power. Torrential Tribute, if they don't have any cards like Stardust or anything out, because they know they won't be needing it, they will. So just have this in, just tear them up. Scrub Raid. Okay, this card here, I used to run 2, but 2 became dead draw to me because in this deck you top deck a lot. And when I top deck this card, it makes me angry because what this card does is during your opponent's battle phase is you can send one card you control to the graveyard to end their battle phase, but you can only send the other card and not this card itself. So let's say, give me a sec. First, say you already played Final Countdown and you have another in your hand, right? Well, what you want to do is just set this down, end your turn, right your opponent declares an attack, activate Scrub Raid, send this to the graveyard, end their battle phase. So this, you can send this and not minus yourself. You don't want to send any other cards like your Torrential unless you have to. Jar of Greed, you want cards in your hand. That's what this deck's all about. So Scrub Raid, just run 1. Becomes dead draw if you have more than 1. Frozen Soul. Alright, I used to run 2 of these. 2 was amazing at first, but then I started figuring out that it started becoming dead draw. Because what it is you need to pay, not pay, the life point difference needs to be 2,000 or more for you to activate this card. And I run 1 card in here which completely conflicts with it, so that's why I only run 1. What it does is your opponent's next battle phase, they can't attack. So if you activate this during your opponent's battle phase, they can't attack next turn, but they can attack this turn. So chain this card with Threatening Roar, Waboku, then you have 2 free turns pretty much. Then we got Triple Threatening Roars, staple. Triple Waboku, obvious. Double Thunder of Ruler. Okay, a lot of people didn't know what this card does, so I'll explain it here. What it does is, right when your opponent draws and enters his standby phase, that's when you can only activate this card. You can only activate this during your opponent's standby phase, and what it does is your opponent cannot attack. So it's like a threatening roar, but you can only activate it in the standby phase. If they go straight to main phase, you can't activate it. So right when they draw, you have to immediately activate and say your standby phase can't attack. All right, the last 3 cards of the deck: Rainbow Life. Yes, I run Rainbow Life. So a funny story about this card. At the tournament I entered the other day, the kid didn't know what Rainbow Life did, so he kept attacking me, and he just kept giving me life points. I even explained to him before that, and he still kept attacking. So what it does is you discard 1 card from your hand, and any battle damage or any effect damage for that turn, you gain life points instead. So you know, this is just to give life points, and sometimes this card does help me because it gets to a point to where my life points are too low for me to play Final Countdown. If it reaches that point, Rainbow Life can replenish that for me, and then life points back up. I still have a chance to win with Final Countdown. All right. Well, that's my Final Countdown, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Comment, rate, subscribe. Peace.